Hey, I'm Double J with Black Rabbit Service, and today I'm going to show you how to go through the settings and program some basic recipes on the Fetco next generation brewers. This is the 2251 model. However, all the settings and programming I show you should carry over into the other next generation models. So first off, you're gonna start by turning the machine off, and you do that with the rocker switch on the back of the machine. So you just go ahead and flip that off, and then you're gonna turn it back on. You wait for the load screen, and it can take a few seconds, so don't worry. Basically what you're waiting for is this little swirly button to go away. And you push and hold 1,1000, 2,1000, 3,1000, and then it asks you for the password. To get into the operator side of the programming, your password is really simple. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're in. So here you can go through the basic settings just under the settings tab, and you can do things like change temperature, you can change your unit of measure, so if you prefer liters over gallons, vice versa. Eco mode, which is an energy saving mode. It lowers the heat after the machine is idle for a certain period of time and maintains a lower temperature. Water filter. So this is a water filter alarm. You can turn this off and on, and you can set it to give you an alert after the brewer goes through X amount of gallons or liters of water. Definitely not a bad idea. Up next is hot water. Here you can turn your hot water spigot off or on, or set to auto to use the portion control presets. Status light. So you can turn the status light on, and that is the light in the upper right-hand corner of the brewer. So ready color, which means it's ready to brew, you can change that to green, blue, or white. In screensaver, you can set your idle time or turn the screensaver off and on. Now let's go back to the initial menu and talk about recipes. This is where you're gonna enter your actual recipes that you're gonna be using every day. So this is where you will build your recipes. The Fetco 2251 allows you to have 4 batch sizes right out of the gate. You can turn those off and on as you need. Right now we have this one set to have 3 batch sizes, so that's why this one here is grayed out. So to go in to edit any of these, all you have to do is touch the batch you want to change, and here are your options. So first things first, you can start with batch name. You can call this whatever you like. Right now it's called batch 1, which is the default. Next, we'll go to volume, since that's kind of like one of the big ones here. We want to know how big of a batch we're brewing. So this particular recipe is set for 1.5 gallons. You can set it from anywhere from a half gallon up to 2 gallons with this brewer. Brew time. For this size batch, we generally will go for about 5.5 minutes of brew time. Pulses, so you can change the number of pulses that will happen during the brew cycle, and we bumped it up to 10. Pre-wet percentage. So this is where you can add some pre-wet or a bloom cycle. Generally speaking, when we set these up, we kind of keep it standard at 10% across all batch sizes. The other option down here is pre-wet delay, and that is the amount of time that it pauses before the brew cycle actually starts. Bypass. So we use bypass generally with bigger pot sizes. What this does is there's a valve that allows water to pass around the coffee bed. And so, like I said, this is something we generally turn on only when we're brewing 1.5 gallons and above. For us, we use 4% at this 1.5 gallon ratio. Drip delay. So this is the amount of time after the brewer is completed with its brew cycle. It keeps the basket locked in place. It won't allow you to pull that out early so no one gets burned or spills hot water all over themselves. Copy batch and paste too. So if you really like this recipe, or maybe you want to cheat on the next one, you can copy it and paste it to L2, L3, L4, whichever you'd like, and then make quick edits from there. So all you would have to do is click once, click execute, and it will simply copy your batch 1 to batch 2. When you're all done going through your settings and programming your recipes, all you have to do is press exit, and then it gives you a few options here. So we will save and exit, and you'll get the boot screen again. And instead of pushing after the swirl, then you will just go right to your home page with your recipes. Now that you know how to get into programming, you can change your settings and set your own recipes. You're ready to brew with the Fetco Next Generation Brewers.